You're doing the math and it doesn't add up. You put in 2 hours of work, you get 1 unit of results. You add 10 pounds to your bench press, and it takes you 3 months of grinding. You are applying force, yes, but you are applying it symmetrically. You are in a 1-to-1 fight with resistance. You are trying to push a boulder up a hill with your bare hands. You mistake this grind for progress. You mistake the sweat for an accomplishment. It is not. It is a failure of physics. It is a failure of strategy. You are working hard, but you are not working smart. You are ignoring the single greatest tool in the arsenal of the strategist, the engineer, and the warrior. You are ignoring leverage. We are done with symmetrical effort. This protocol is about asymmetric leverage. This isn't about getting 10% stronger by adding 10% more volume. This is about getting 10 times stronger by finding the single point where 10% better effort creates a 10x result. A lever does not create force, it multiplies it. It uses a specific point, the fulcrum, to amplify a small intentional push into an output so massive it can move the world. This is physics. This is strategy. We are going to stop pushing the boulder. We are going to find the lever. Most men in the gym are just swinging hammers. You will be the operator who understands the system. This isn't a workout hack. This is a complete shift in your operational model. We are installing a 3-part system of leverage. It's the point of application, the mechanism of amplification, and the unseen multiplier. This is the system that separates the amateur from the master. The novice pushes the wall. The master finds the first domino, and that first domino is smaller than you think. The first law of leverage is that you must have a fulcrum. A lever is just a dead stick without a pivot point. You can push on that stick all day, but with no fulcrum, you are just moving a stick. You have zero leverage. This is what you are doing in the gym. You are obsessed with the force, the weight, and the lever, your body. But you have ignored the fulcrum, your technique. Find the fulcrum. Your point of leverage in the gym is not volume. It is not intensity. It is precision. It is the perfect execution of a movement. It's the angle of your elbows on a press. It's the brace of your core on a squat. It's the hip hinge on a deadlift. This is the 80-20 principle in its purest form. 80% of your gains will come from 20% of your exercises, if they are executed with 100% precision. The amateur adds junk volume. He does 10 different exercises, all of them sloppy. He is pushing everywhere, finding no pivot. The operator, the strategist, does 3 or 4, but he masters them. This mastery isn't just about good form. It is a neurological command. When you execute a rep with perfect precision, you are teaching your central nervous system how to recruit the maximum number of motor units. You are etching a pathway of power. Sloppy form is neurological static. It's a confused signal. Furthermore, precision is your insurance policy. A single injury from a sloppy lift is the ultimate negative leverage. It doesn't just stop your progress, it reverses it, costing you months. The fulcrum must be non-negotiable. Stop wasting energy. This is your first domino. It is the smallest, easiest one to tip, and the most critical. If your first domino, your form, is misaligned, the entire cascade of strength fails. You can push it as hard as you want, but it will just fall flat. But when you align it, when you spend 1 month stripping the weight back, mastering the brace, feeling the click of a perfect rep, you have just set the pivot point. Now, all the force you apply has a purpose. It gets multiplied. This is the asymmetric win. You get 10x stronger, not from lifting more, but from lifting right. This translates. In your career, what is your fulcrum? It's not the 50 emails you answer. It's the one phone call to the key stakeholder. It's the one deep work session that solves the critical problem. Stop pushing on the wall. Find the pivot point. Precision is your power. You've just identified your fulcrum. You've traded wasted effort for precision. If you are ready to apply force to that point, seal this change in your operating system. Hit the like button. It's not for a screen. It's a commitment to stop pushing and start amplifying. You have your fulcrum. Your precision is set. Now, you need the lever. A lever is a tool of amplification. It demands a response. The second piece of our system is intentional amplification. In the lab, We call this progressive overload. But this is not the slow, symmetrical grind you're used to. Asymmetric leverage means the system does the work. Your job is to apply a consistent, escalating pressure and let the lever do the rest. Demand more. Your body is a system of adaptation. It does not respond to requests. It responds to demands. Symmetrical effort is just noise. It's static. It's doing the same 3 sets of 10 forever. The body hears this noise and ignores it. Why change? There is no new demand. Asymmetric effort is a signal. It is clear, loud, and undeniable. It's adding 1 more rep. It's adding 2.5 pounds to the bar. This is the tap on the first domino. You set the form, pillar 1. Now, you tap the domino, pillar 2. You don't have to knock over the last domino, your ultimate strength goal. You only have to knock over the next one. Just tap the next domino. This is a psychological lever as much as a physical one. The man who stares at the wall, his 5-year goal, is paralyzed. The scale of the task crushes his intent. The strategist, the domino master, never looks at the wall. He looks only at the very next domino, that 2.5-pound plate, that single extra rep. His focus is absolute because the task is achievable. The cascade of momentum that follows is a byproduct of this singular focus, not the goal itself. The system's momentum, the cascade, does the rest. This is the beauty of leverage. The force you apply is small, but the result is a chain reaction. This small, consistent, escalating demand is the most powerful force in the universe. It's compound interest. It's the domino effect. This is how you build a business. You don't build the 100-story skyscraper on day 1. You lay the first brick with precision, and then you stack the next one. The system of stacking is the leverage. Stop looking for the 100-pound jump. Look for the 1-pound jump. Apply it with perfect precision. Then do it again. That is the mechanism. You have the fulcrum, precision. You have the lever, amplification. But the system has a final component. The most powerful lever in the world is useless if the operator is too weak to pull it. The third component of asymmetric leverage is the unseen multiplier, the operator himself. That is you. You can have the perfect plan, the perfect technique, the perfect progression model. But if you are compromised, the system fails. You are the variable. The true 10x strategy is not found in the gym. It is found in the dark. It's your recovery. This is the ultimate leverage. Sleep is not passive. It is an active force multiplier. You can apply 100 units of force with perfect technique, but if you get 5 hours of sleep, your system is flooded with cortisol. It's in a catabolic negative state. Your 100 units of effort are divided. You get 0.5x back. You are losing ground. But when you get 8 hours of deep sleep, your body is flooded with anabolic hormones. Your 100 units of effort are multiplied. You get 10x back. Sleep is your multiplier, but the multiplier doesn't end there. Are you hydrated? A 2% drop in hydration is a 10% drop in cognitive and physical power. That's negative leverage. Are you mentally clear, or are you bringing the day's stress into the lab? That's a compromised operator. The 10x multiplier is a holistic state. It is the sum of your biological integrity. You don't get to abuse the operator and then ask him to perform miracles. This is the leverage point everyone ignores because it doesn't look like work. It is the most critical work. The burned-out executive, running on no sleep and caffeine, has no leverage. He is reactive. He is weak. He makes symmetrical, one-to-one decisions. The recovered, clear-minded operator sees the fulcrum. He has the energy to apply the force. He achieves 10x the result with 10% of the visible effort. You must protect the operator. You must win the night to win the day. Protect the asset. This is the system. This is asymmetric leverage. It is not a single action. It is a 3-part protocol. 1. The fulcrum. You stop wasting energy and apply force with absolute precision. 2. The lever. You stop grinding and start the amplification, the escalating systematic progressive demand. 3. The operator. You stop breaking yourself down and multiply your force through strategic recovery, precision, amplification, multiplication, This is the chain reaction. This is the 10x strategy. The work in the gym becomes the blueprint for your life. You stop pushing on walls and start looking for pivot points. You stop grinding and start building systems that create cascades. You become the strategist, the operator, the man who moves boulders. The choice is yours. Go back to symmetrical effort, or pick up the lever. If you are committing to the 10x strategy, subscribe to this channel. This is your new headquarters. This is where the strategists gather. And as your first act of leverage, your first domino, comment below with the words, "Leverage applied." It is your signal that the old math is dead. Now shut this down, go to the lab, and find your fulcrum.